How's it going, guys, and welcome back to the Crypto Unveiled channel. In today's video, we're going to be looking at a coin which I believe has the potential to be at the very top of the cryptocurrency markets. Of course, if you guys are new around here, make sure you do hit that subscribe button as we post daily cryptocurrency content. And of course, guys, like I said, every single video, this is not financial advice. This is strictly entertainment purposes only. So make sure you go out and do your own research and come to your own conclusion before investing into any coins or tokens that I mention in my videos. With that out of the way, let's get straight into the video. So if you haven't guessed it already I'm guessing by the title, today we are of course talking about KASPA, or KAS for short. The first part of the video here, we'll just go over a few different statistics and look at the charts around KASPA. Then we get into a little bit more depth about KASPA, what KASPA actually does, what is their vision, a little bit about tokenomics, and we'll also talk about the community behind KASPA and why it's such a strong community. And the last part of the video here, I will just be talking about my personal price prediction for KASPA as well. So yeah, you can see the current price per KASPA coin is currently sitting at just around or just over 4.5 cents per coin, and you can see it's currently up. It's fluctuating quite heavily, below 1% and up 1%. So it's currently sitting at 0.67% up on the day. But you can see how rough over the last day KASPA's chart has actually been, fluctuating quite highly, up and down, up and down, up and down all day long. However, this is very, very normal in the cryptocurrency market to see, volatility in the cryptocurrency market is of course extremely high. So when we see cryptos going up a few percent, down a few percent, this is nothing to be concerned or worried about at all. You can see in the last 7 days it's actually down 8%, and this might actually be because it's had a little bit of a pullback from what basically it has hit its all-time high very, very recently. Which we'll get into a little bit more in a second here. So you can see it's down just under 8% on the week. If we switch to the month, it's actually up 16%. And if we switch to the yearly chart, which I'm sure you guys are actually, we switch it to the all-time chart, which is basically almost a yearly chart. This is where KASPA gets really juicy, because you can actually see how much percentage KASPA is actually up. In basically just over a year here. Yeah, just over a year KASPA has been out, and you can see how, look at the percentage here, over 24,500% here from when it first released here. So I'm sure the people who had bought right here at the start, I'm sure they are up a tremendous amount at the moment here. And yeah, like I said, very, very recently, KASPA has actually hit its all-time high, guys. And why this is so important, because not only has, of course, hitting an all-time high in any cryptocurrency at any time is, of course, very, very good for the cryptocurrency. It shows, a good amount of growth, and I'm sure the people who invest in it are also super happy. But KASPA has actually hit its all-time high since it released in a bear market, guys, which is absolutely insane. And this is why so many people are really, really bullish about KASPA, not just from the fact that KASPA has great features. Like I said at the start of the video, has great features to be, I believe, at the very top of the cryptocurrency market, maybe even overtaking one of the, some of the biggest cryptocurrencies. I won't mention who yet. But, they're also talking about the price here. It has hit an all-time high in a bear market. I cannot even stress to you guys. Can you imagine how much higher this can push in a bull market when we get an influx of, a load of new money into the market, and when people, keep talking about KASPA, I cannot even, comprehend how much higher KASPA is actually going to be going in the bull market. You can see the current price per, the current market cap of KASPA is just sitting at over $950 million here, and you can see the 24-hour volume is actually down just under 25%, and it's sitting at $13.9 million on the 24-hour volume as well. We can see that the current circulating supply of KASPA is just over 20.7 billion KASPA tokens, and you can see that is currently sitting, the current circulating supply is currently sitting at 72% of the total, or the max supply. You see the max supply is currently sitting at just over 28.7 billion coins as well, and the fully diluted market is looking at just over $1.3 billion as well. And that is, of course, if all the tokens dilute into the max supply, if you guys didn't understand that. So the next part of the video here, we'll just be going over what KASPA actually is. We're looking at a little bit into the tokenomics, and also, just the vision behind KASPA as well, just to further back up what KASPA is all about. So yeah, so I'm sure somewhere in the title here I would have put something about KASPA being the modern day Bitcoin. And this basically does sum up KASPA very, very nicely because, it's basically trying to do what Bitcoin was originally set out to do, but basically just trying to do it, 100 times better. So the first thing we should do is actually sort of say what KASPA officially thinks KASPA is all about. So KASPA is the fastest open source, decentralized and fully scalable layer 1 in the world. And this actually sums up KASPA very, very nicely. But yeah, so to put it very simply, KASPA is a layer 1 coin and is basically all about transactions. So basically one of the most simple, however most fundamental things in the cryptocurrency market, and why people actually was originally using cryptocurrency was, of course, as it says in the name, cryptocurrency, as a currency, as an alternative currency to the traditional fiat currency, which is basically, that is the most simple and fundamental aspect of cryptocurrency, is of course being used as a currency. And so when Bitcoin was first created, that is what Bitcoin was. That was the goal behind Bitcoin, was for it to be used as a transactional currency alternative to the traditional fiat currency. However, over the years we started to realize, as more and more people started to get into Bitcoin, we started to realize that Bitcoin wasn't actually as scalable as they first claimed it was. And so, especially during times when a lot of people were using the blockchain, we could actually see that Bitcoin, slowed down a lot, basically. If we look back in the 2021 bull run, when, like I said, loads of people were actually using popular blockchains such as Ethereum or Bitcoin, we started to see how slow these blockchains actually started to get, because they basically could not handle the scale and the amount of people using using Bitcoin or Ethereum for transactions. And so basically this is why KASPA was actually created, to be basically, like I keep saying, the modern day Bitcoin. So basically it's trying to do what Bitcoin was first set out to do, but basically just do it 100 times better, and just be a lot more adapted to the modern day at the moment, because of how big the cryptocurrency market has got. We need coins, we need layer 1 coins, we need transactional coins that can actually handle the scale and still be secure, still be fast, all of these things. And so this is what KASPA actually is here to do. KASPA at a glance here is, I've got a few more things other than the things I already talked about. So circulating supply, just over 20.7 billion. Max supply, just over 28.7 billion. And the current market cap, like I said, is sitting at just around $950 million as well. It's the ticker for KAS is KAS. And the hashing algorithm for any of you miners out there is K heavy hash, which I believe a month ago or so was actually extremely profitable. I'm not sure if it still is, but this is also another reason why people are actually into KASPA, because of the mining behind it as well. The consensus of KASPA is, of course, proof of work. So again, very the same as Bitcoin. However, something that is so different to Bitcoin is actually their own unique technology that they have, is actually called block DAG. So this is the alternative to blockchain, and it's got a little bit of a diagram here, sort of visualizing the block DAG here, which I'll get into a little bit more in a second here. But if we scroll down a little bit more, you've got on the website here, you've got the Ghost DAG white paper and the DAG Knight white paper as well. If you want to come on the website and look at the white paper yourself, I will not be going into that in this video. So if we look at KASPA's key features, like I said, fastest transactions, instant confirmation, and scalability, which is of course insanely huge thing in cryptocurrency, because like I said, without a coin being scalable, as how big the cryptocurrency market is already, I'm sure as we get into the future, even more and more people are going to start hopping onto the cryptocurrency space. Scalability is of course extremely important, and a coin needs to have scalability, otherwise it will basically, people won't use it because it won't function how it is meant to. It's got efficient proof of work as well, which of course is important as well as we head into the future, environmentally friendly future. We need coins to be looking at more efficiency, because of course Bitcoin's proof of work is very energy wasteful, and so a lot of people are actually slating Bitcoin because of how environmentally unfriendly it actually was. You can see that the security behind KASPA is also super important, and again, just referring back to one of their unique features, one of the biggest features that KASPA have is actually block DAG, which I'll go into more here for a second. So we can see if this actually loads here, you can see it's got actually a comparison between block DAG and blockchain here, which is basically, like I said, block DAG is KASPA's own unique feature, and this is actually how they're actually able to achieve such great security, scalability, and speed all at the same time. You can see that the blockchain, which was of course the original cryptocurrency chain, and it's used for the biggest cryptocurrencies such as Bitcoin. You can see the blockchain is basically, it'll only do or move on to the next transactions once the previous transaction has actually been completed, or it will only, you can see it's only going in a single file line here. So basically it can only complete the next transaction after the previous one. However, with block DAG, it can actually get redirected any way it wants, to basically speed up the time. I'm sure a lot of people, I'm not sure if I'm saying this 100% correct, so take it with a little bit of a pinch of salt, but this is my sort of understanding of block DAG. So yeah, it's basically creates a lot more options and reroutes a lot to basically speed up the whole process, which is, it's amazing, because one of the main reasons why so many cryptocurrencies have a issue is because of this blockchain trilemma here. Basically, what this actually explains here is cryptocurrencies can't have all three of these things using blockchain. So they can't have great security, decentralization, and speed all at the same time. They might have might be able to have one or two. However, they can't have all of them using blockchain. However, with KASPA's own unique technology that's just released with KASPA, which is block DAG, this whole blockchain trilemma is basically now it has been solved by KASPA, because KASPA is actually able to be fully decentralized. It's basically able to be very, very quick, and it's also able to have great security as well. So this is why why I'm so bullish on it, and also why KASPA is such a big talking point at the moment, is because it's not only just came out and said it's going to be faster and more secure and scalable. However, it's still using the old blockchain. No, KASPA's actually came out and it's using its own unique, brand new technology, which actually solves one of the biggest issues in the cryptocurrency space, which of course is the blockchain trilemma. And it's basically just being the #1 cryptocurrency for transactions, basically. And I'm sure a lot of people, with Bitcoin, people use Bitcoin as like a store of value. They basically just put their money into Bitcoin for, in the hopes that it goes up, just as that's why people call it like the digital gold, because basically people use Bitcoin as a store of value, just as they do in gold in the traditional space. However, with KASPA, people are starting to say it's more like silver. And people will actually be using KASPA on the daily for everyday transactions because of this unique block DAG technology which they have. So if we scroll a little bit more here, they've also got a little bit of talk about the latest wallets, which you can go on here as well, and they've also got some decentralized apps onto the KASPA ecosystem as well. You can see that the KASPA is currently on all these exchanges as well already. So on KuCoin, MEXC. And yeah, so it's on a couple fairly major exchanges here, which is also very, very nice to see. If we head over to the Twitter page here, you can see that the current community behind KASPA is extremely strong. I mean, I'm sure after this video goes up, I've seen loads of people releasing loads and loads of videos about KASPA recently, and they all get so much love and support by the supporters of KASPA, and it just again shows me how strong the community behind KASPA actually is. You can see that they've got over 84,000 followers on the KASPA Twitter page here, and they are also always super active on the Twitter page as well, which is also very, very nice. So the last part of the video here, I'll just go over my personal price prediction for KASPA. And if you haven't guessed it already, which I've been, saying multiple times during this video, of course, I'm super, super bullish about KASPA, and I see it having such a high potential in the future, because like I keep saying throughout this video, if KASPA managed to hit an all-time high and managed to grow this much in a year, and we are during one of the biggest bear markets, I cannot even stress to you guys how much KASPA should actually blow up when all the new money from the bull market starts to hit the market, and more people keep talking about KASPA and how much KASPA keeps going up and up and up. I'm sure that KASPA is just going to exponentially explode up. So where's my personal price prediction for KASPA? I believe in the next year, KASPA will be at least double what it is at the moment. And this does depend on a few different factors. Again, it does depend if we do head into a bull market or we actually stay in a bear market. I believe in the next year, if we do still stay in a bear market, I still believe that KASPA has the potential to at least double. However, if it does actually hit a bear market in the next year, I believe that KASPA could easily 5 to 10x with all the new money coming into the market. However, with the bull market, no one knows when it's going to happen. There's a lot of uncertainty about when the next bull market can actually happen. I've been reading a few comments recently, and people were saying, the economies of the world are kind of screwed at the moment, which is very understandable after COVID. A lot of countries did actually mess up their economy with giving out money, as such in the USA, giving out money to people during COVID, which of course did increase inflation tremendously, and it was just the same in a lot of countries. So a lot of people were saying that bull market will not actually happen for a good another 5 years. However, I still do have hope that hopefully in the next year we should hopefully start to see the start of a bull market again. I mean, we can only hope. However, if it does not happen in the next year, like I said, I still have high hopes for KASPA, and we just have to keep hoping and holding on to KASPA and holding on to our coins until the next bull market does actually come around. Apart from that, guys, I'd like to thank you very much for watching the video. Of course, make sure you comment down below. If I did get anything wrong in the comments, I like to read comments, and of course, correct me down in the comments so people know the correct thing if I did get anything wrong. Let me know what you think about KASPA. Are you going to be investing? Or are you not going to be investing? Just let me know why, how long you're going to be holding it as well, because like I said, I do read all my comments. Also, if you did enjoy the video, make sure you do hit that like button, and if you're new around here, make sure you do hit that subscribe button as well. Apart from that, I'll see you guys in the very next video. Peace.